Hello everyone, I welcome you all to Undergrad Academy. So let's continue with the series on Python programming language. So here's what we have got for today's topic. We will discuss exception handling in Python today. So let's have a look at our today's agenda. We'll first of all look at what is exception handling in Python, the main difference between error and exception, and the syntax to handle exceptions in Python. So what is exception handling in Python? When an error occurs, or exception as we call it, Python will normally stop and generate an error message. These exceptions can be handled using the try statement. Difference between error and exception. Errors cannot be handled while Python exceptions can be handled at the runtime. An error can be a syntax error, while there can be many types of exceptions that could occur during the execution and are not unconditionally inoperable. An error might indicate critical problems that a reasonable application should not try to catch, while an exception might indicate conditions that an application should try to catch. So before looking at the exception handling, let's discuss some of the main errors in Python. So here I have some examples of errors in Python. I have declared print hello world and I am missing the closing parenthesis of this print statement. So let's run this. So here I've got the syntax error and expected EOF while parsing. Okay, so let's remove this. So here again I'm making a mistake in this print. I'm printing hello world. Let's run this. So it can have the syntax error as well as this name error, that is name lit n is not defined. And the last form of, actually there are so many errors, so many types of errors, but I'm just giving you an overview of what are errors in Python. So here I have print 5 divided by 0, so it will give the division by 0 error, that is the division by 0 division error. Okay, so here we have the basic syntax of exception handling in Python. We'll first of all have the try, and if it will, in try statement we have first of all have the try block, and it will run this code except execute this code when there is an exception. So it won't try if it will first try the block, and if there is an exception it will run the except block, else no exception, run this code, and finally always run this code. Okay, so it will first of all try the try command. It will first of all run the try command, and if it is okay it will run that code. But if there is an error, then it will run the except code, and if there are no exceptions then it will run the else code. And finally this finally block will run no matter what. If there is an exception or there is no exception, this finally block will run no matter what. So let's have a look at all of them in our PyCharm. So here I have opened my PyCharm and I have declared this try statement, and in this try block I am printing x and I'm saying except print an exception has occurred. So here I have this x, I'm printing this x, whereas I have not declared the value of x. So let's run this. So I've got an exception occurred. So it is saying that this try block failed to run, and therefore it ran this except block. Okay, it ran this except block in which I have this expression, that is an exception occurred. I'm printing an exception occurred. So if I want to see what was an exception, what was the exception, so I can say it like this. I can say print try print x except exception as e, an exception occurred e. So here because of this e, it will pass that exception into this e, it will assign that exception into this e, and here I am printing this e. Let's run this. So it said an exception occurred, name x is not defined. So here we have the name error or the syntax error. So here I have some other examples of exception. If we have multiple exceptions, here I have try print x except name error, variable x is not defined. And if we have more errors, okay, if we have more errors, it will say that something else went wrong. But here we just have this a single error, that is variable x is not defined, so it will just give this in the output. But if in case we have more errors than this, then it will it will say this except print. It means that we can run multiple except blocks in one Python script. If I want to include this else statement in Python, okay, so here I'm saying try, print hello, except print something went wrong, else nothing went wrong. Okay, so what happens here is that it will first of all try to run this command, try to run this block, that is print hello, and it will just simply run it because there is no exception. So it won't run this except block, and after this try statement it will run this else block, that nothing went wrong. So we have hello as well as nothing went wrong. It means that if the try block is okay and if there is no exception, then it will run this else block. So let's include the finally also. So I have try, printing x, except something went wrong, and finally print the try except is finished. Okay, so what happens is that it will first try to run this command, this block, try block, and it will if there is an exception, then obviously it will run this block. But what happens is that if we have declared this finally here, it will run this finally no matter what, if there is an exception or if there is no exception, this finally block will run. Okay, so here we have something went wrong because obviously this x is not defined and the try except is finished, so it will run this finally block no matter what. So I have all of these four: try, print x, except something went wrong, else nothing is wrong, and finally print the try except is finished. So here I have the error, I have the exception here. So it will first of all try this block, it will first of all run this try block, as obviously I have the exception, so it will run this except block, that is something went wrong, and obviously the try statement has failed to run, therefore it won't run this else statement, and finally will run no matter what. So I've got the output something went wrong and the try except is finished. So we can raise the exception ourselves. Here I have declared x is equals to -1. If x is less than 0, raise the exception, sorry, no numbers below 0. If we want to raise the exception ourselves, we can raise the exception using this raise keyword. Let's run this. So I've got this exception, sorry, no number below 0. Okay, so I've declared x is equals to hello. If not type x is integer, raise type error, only integers are allowed. So it will check, first of all, with this if statement, it will check that if x is integer or not. And here obviously this hello is a string, it is not an integer, so it will raise this error that only integers are allowed. Okay, so I've got the type error, only integers are allowed. I'm saying that erase this type error, okay, and we're saying if not type of x is integer. If the type of x is not integer, obviously here is it is string, so it will raise this type error. So I have more complex type of try statement block. So I have that try a input enter number 1, input enter number 2, and I'm dividing c, that is a upon b, and I'm printing the c. And except value error, if I have a wrong value, it will say invalid value. If I have the exception 0 division error, it will print the 0 division error. Finally it will say bye bye. So let's run this. So enter number 1, I have 5, and if I say v, so it says invalid value because of invalid input. Let's say 4 divided by 2, so it says no exception, is just print this c da divided by b. And if I say enter 5 divided by 0, so it says division by 0 error. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching us. Please take up some time to subscribe to our channel, kindly like the video and share it with your friends, and comment your queries in the comment section below. Goodbye, see you soon.